Hi guys, and welcome to my review of Haikyuu chapter 301 and probably the ones before that. I do not remember what the last review I did of this was. I think it was 299, but I'm not entirely sure. Sorry. But these couple of chapters have been really good, like Haikyuu always is. And it's really going back and forth between who I think will win. Like, I feel really bad for rooting for Nekoma. But it was really cool how we had that one chapter that was like, we ended with Kageyama. I think that was also the last review I did. But we end with Kageyama and it's like, Kageyama's different. Kageyama is like, they have that big talent and he's like the center of everything. And then we go into Kageyama and how cool he is and we have like his serve which goes out of bounds because it's too powerful. And he does a lot of amazing cool plays and he's just kind of crazy generally. But then you go into Kenma, and it's again, Kenma's the key of their team, so it's the Satyrs versus each other, and they're so different in their approach. But you also have Kenma being moved by their opponents and just the feeling of the game, because usually he's a bit more passive, but there's that one really good instance where they're like, damn, Kenma moved, and he's just like, well, I'm also a person, you know? But it's really great to see him visibly fired up. And just wanting to win this match so badly. And it's really, I really love going inside Kenma's head and seeing him strategize where it's like, okay, maybe we can't win this set, but even if we can't, we're just gonna drag it out a little bit, get as much information that we can, and just come back in the second set. And here are the positions for the second set, and this is what we're gonna do, win this and this and this. But he's still like in the game, he's still playing to win. Cause he's like, well, we might not possibly win this set, but we could do it, and even if we don't, we should still drag it out as much as possible. Because when it comes to stamina of just the setters, I think Kageyama can obviously go for longer than Kenma, but as a team I think Nekoma would be better suited for a endurance battle, just because they have more members, I think, who are high level than Karasuno currently has. And I think they're more used to switching players out. So I think if it ends up being a battle of endurance, Nekoma has a better chance. But it also depends on how much importance their setter ends up becoming, because obviously they are a key player. But if Kenma tires himself out like halfway through the third match, and they were like, obviously at that point they would have a point each or a set each, the fate would go to Karasuno because Kenma can't move in the same way. And I think both could likely happen because, I mean, depends on, because Kenma isn't used to playing these sort of matches where he's very fired up, so that kind of depends a lot. But I think it's very interesting the turn that this is all taken, and how I really like that bit at the end of this chapter where it's like, well, of course Nekoma has also changed a lot in the last 3 months, because they are, I don't remember when they said this, but like high school teams, they change so much because you have so little time to work with these people. Like every year a team changes, so they have to change fast and adapt to each other's strengths and such. So yeah, it's just really good. And I really love Tendo's little commentary as well, like Team Karasuno is such a crazy team, and you don't really notice that they're all insane because Kageyama and Hinata take all the glory, basically. Like, they're so weird that they out-weird the other people who are also very weird. So I really love that bit of commentary. And I also really like the bit where he's like, Nekoma isn't a team I would love to face, but I love to see them play. Because they're Shiratorizawa, they're like afraid of nothing, and sure, they might have lost to Karasuno, but if they say that Nekoma is a team they would not face, especially a person like Tendo, I think they should be feared. So I really enjoyed that little piece of commentary. And I also really liked a little bit with Kageyama versus Liev, where Kuro's like, well, Liev, you can't really you can't win in a battle of the technical, so all you can do is like force your way through with your strength and height and stuff like that. And then he still loses to Kageyama. and they have some really good rallies. Like this is definitely gonna be there's definitely gonna be some endurance no matter what, because they're both obviously Nekoma is known for being really good defenders and receivers and stuff like that, but Karasuno is almost matching them and being good in defense. So they have really long rallies, and that's definitely gonna come into play, because even if it is just a 3-set match, or potentially a 3-set match, not as long as Shiro Torazawa, it could still be like really, really long. So yeah, I'm still rooting for Nekoma. I'm so sorry. But it's still really enjoyable, and I honestly can't tell what way it's going, because it feels like every chapter, every 2 chapters, it just changes who has the advantage and who's like thinking the most and who's more physically capable and who has the best strategy and all that stuff. So I'm really interested in seeing how everything plays out, and it's the match of the century. So it's gonna be good no matter who wins. I'm just gonna keep it at that, because you know who I'm rooting for, who I think should win. So yeah, really sorry that I haven't been able to do more Haikyuu reviews. I've just been so busy, and they tend to come out a little later, because I set apart time on Fridays to do my videos, but if they're not out on Fridays, I can't do the videos because it messes up my entire schedule, and I'm so busy. But when June comes along, I should have a little bit more time, so maybe then, even if Haikyuu keeps coming out on Saturdays, I'll be able to do them weekly instead of like every 3 weeks or every 2 weeks that I'm doing it currently. But I'm gonna try my best to see if I can talk more about them every week, because I do enjoy it a lot. And I wish I could talk more about Haikyuu, because it's such a joy. Yeah, either way, I'm gonna stop talking now, just because I'm gonna leave it at that. And yeah, so you can leave a comment what you thought, like, because I know most people obviously think Karasuno will win, or I'm assuming that at least 99% of you are also rooting for Karasuno, but do you think that it's set up in a way that it's very up in the air who would win? Because I think it's very much like it's not leaning to either side, which I really love, because with a lot of other matches that Karasuno has had and won, I think it's been either very clear that Karasuno would win, or very clear that it's being set up so that their opponents seem almost impossible to win against. But here, where it seems more equal, where like even the people watching the match have no clue who will win or who's the better team, I think it's a lot more up in the air. Because you kind of know when they're facing like people like Inarasaki or Shiro Torizawa, where it's like, oh, they don't stand a chance, they're the underdogs. Well, then they have the underdog story of coming out as the victors. Of course, that didn't happen with Seijo the first time around, but that often happens with stories like this, where it's like they're the underdogs and therefore they will come out on top. Here, there's no underdog, so yeah, they're playing on equal ground here, so I just think that's very cool, and how they so you can tell me those your thoughts about that in the comments. But until next time, whenever that will be, bye.